Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created these curls using Flexi rods. So I haven't used these in a long time. I'll insert a photo of the last time I used these on my hair, and I believe the last time I did it my hair was blown out, and I want to say I think I like that better. You get longer curls. They don't last as long, I will say that, but you get length. When you do it on wet hair you get a lot of shrinkage, which is cool, but it lasts longer. It's definitely a lot more defined when it's on wet hair. This video did not turn out the way I planned because I was so frustrated doing my hair. So let's just get right into it. So I have my Flexi rods here with me. I'm gonna try the viral hack of just using 8. I have a lot of hair, so I don't know if this is gonna work out, but let's see. I already went ahead and washed and conditioned my hair. So next I'm going to go in with my leave-in. Whoops, that is a lot of leave-in. Leave-in and my moisturizer. I'm just going to mix them together and apply it to this section. Adding some more because I definitely feel like I need it. Splitting it. So I did go ahead and check out a few videos just to see what everyone else did. I've seen a lot of people use oil like the next day and not the actual setting of the rods. So I'm just gonna skip my oil. Honestly, I never go without my oil, but I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it for this step. So I'm gonna go straight into using a mousse. And all the products I'm using in this video, you guys will see down below. So I'm gonna take a small section at the back. All right, so going in with my mousse. Hopefully that's enough, I don't know. Just gonna apply that all over the section. And what you wanna do is you split your hair in 2 and you place the Flexi rod in between. So bending it, placing it to the top. All right, you guys, so this is where I started to get frustrated because my neck was already starting to hurt. And then you begin wrapping your hair around the rod. Alright, so I'm kind of not liking this method of wrapping my hair on such a small rod because I feel like my hair is too long and it hurts. Like this whole wrapping thing hurts. Alright, let's see. Alright, so that is 1, and I don't know how I feel about that method. So I did actually do 2 methods. I used the horseshoe method at the very front of my head and at the very back, and I used a regular method of using just 1 simple rod and wrapping your hair around everywhere else. I want to say that I like this method over this method. I was very frustrated with using this method, like the positioning of my hand being at the back of my head. And it was, oh my gosh, I was getting really frustrated. My shoulder was hurting me, my neck was hurting me, my fingers were hurting me. It was just a mess. I honestly wanted to give up. I wanted to just say forget it, but I said, you know what, I already started. Anyways, in total I used, I believe, 14 rods. I was trying to do the horseshoe method where most people use 8 rods, but I feel like the rods were too short for my hair. My hair's quite long and pretty thick. I felt like it was too much hair on a rod, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why the sections where I used the horseshoe method, like the back and the front, came out the frizziest, because it was too much hair on the rod. And I just don't like this method, honestly. I don't. So once I was done putting in the rods, I let my hair air dry. For the first day I let it air dry, and I slept on a silk pillowcase, and then I was gonna take it out the next day, and like it was gloomy, it was cloudy, and I'm like, I don't want to waste this hairstyle, so I'm gonna leave it in again. And then the next day was the same gloomy, dark day, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna leave it in again. So I left it in 2 nights, or 3 nights actually. For the last 2 nights, I wore a jumbo bonnet to protect my hair. So that's what I wore the last 2 nights. And to be honest, I slept fine. I really did. Because the rods were kind of flat to my head, I was able to sleep really well without feeling them. I was able to sleep on the side of my head, like right here, and I was able to sleep on the back, and I was able to sleep on this side as well. So I didn't have a problem sleeping. Would I tell you to sleep in them? No, because I've had times where it was very uncomfortable. I was up all night because I could not sleep. I highly would suggest air drying and then using a hooded dryer if you have one. But if you can't, then just sleep in them. Just know it might be rough. Thankfully this time around it wasn't for me. It was pretty good. Really surprising, because I had to deal with it for 3 nights. As you guys know, it's locked down here in Toronto, so I have not been going anywhere. And if I did, I was wearing a gigantic hood, so my hair was fully covered. Nobody even knew I had these things in. So these are the final results. To take down my hair, I use Hibiscus Fusion hair oil, and I just applied it to my hand, just a few drops, and just used it to help me take down my hair, to help reduce frizz, add a little shine to my hair. My only issue with this style is that I have a lot of frizz, and I like no frizz on day 1 because I like my hair to get frizzier as the day goes by, as the days go by. How long do I think this is gonna last me? I'm gonna say 4 days. We'll see. I want to try to do different styles. I tried to do the middle part, that didn't look very good. I tried to do bangs, that didn't look good, so I ended up with a side part. It's not a like straight side part because I kind of had to make one, and I wanted to create little to no frizz, so I kind of just separated my hair. Wherever it separated is what I went with. So it's not the perfect part, but you pretty much can't see because my hair kind of covers it. But overall, I think it looks okay. I feel like I look really young with this hairstyle, maybe because it's so defined. As the days go by, I'm gonna separate more, and hopefully it'll get bigger and bigger. This is what it looks like. I feel like I look really young with this style. Also, another thing that I noticed, I feel like the smaller the section, the better. The bigger the section, the more frizz, and the harder it is to separate. At least that's what I noticed with my hair. The sections where I had less hair, they turned out so good. Little to no frizz, and they were so easy to separate. I don't know, I guess it kind of makes sense. The bigger pieces were like kind of matting together a little bit. Not really matting, but you're really hard to separate. It was just causing a whole lot of frizz. I didn't really like that. So if I do this again, I definitely want to use way more flexi rods, like back in the day, 40 flexi rods. Definitely probably won't sleep in them, but yeah, less flexi rods, less hair on the rod, and probably a different mousse, because that mousse did not mix well with the products that I used. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10. Would I do it again? I think I would, but I would do it on dry hair, blown out hair. I feel like it's a little bit harder to work with kinky, wet hair. You really want to make sure your ends are smooth, and the sections right here at the back weren't very smooth because they're kind of big and chunky. and of course kinky hair, trying to get that really straight while wrapping a rod on, while being rusty at this whole thing was a mess. I think it turned out okay. So let me know what you guys thoughts. Do you like flexi rod sets? How do you feel about this look? Does it make me look really young? I don't know. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.